long bow. Called to see if she'd like to go to see a show, but Miss Kate said no. I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Katie Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Katie Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight the Baltimore Orioles will be taking on the Washington Nationals in the second game of a 3-game series at Nationals Park in Washington, D.C. How you doing, everybody? Let me take that down a little bit. A little bit of a music bed. We need one. Is this relaxing? Is this chill? I tell you what. Folks, welcome back. Say hello if you're in the Charm City chat. Let me know you're here because we are struggling, and I don't even know if anybody's showing up anymore. We're coming off a 7-0 loss, and that was our response to losing 24-2 on Sunday. But outscored 31-2 over the last 2 ball games, folks. It has got to be rock bottom. You know what? I don't even want to go over everything because we've got the whole game. We got the whole game to go over stuff. There's some news to go over before the game. Starting pitching matchups and lineups and what have you. And we'll get into how everything's looking and what should we do. It's been a popular topic of conversation around here lately. But hopefully... first things first, we put in a performance. We show up. We show up tonight. That's the first thing you got to do. You got to show up. You got to want the desire to, get better. And that was not there last night. Mitchell Parker, credit to you for going 8 shutout innings. But be honest, buddy. You caught the right team at the right time. Okay? We're making Mitchell Parker look like, Randy Johnson or something. Anyway, look, folks, before I get into all this stuff, hey, by the way, what's the mix like? Is this music low enough or it's not too much of a distraction while I'm talking? Should it be lower? I'm sticking with the music. Just need to know if I need to lower it a little bit. Let me know your thoughts. Folks, if you're new to my channel, welcome in. First of all, you're a rare person. You're looking for Orioles content right now, and you found me. I'm glad that you did, though, because through thick and thin, hell or high water, ride or die, your boy the Birdwatcher, people call me BW for short, or sometimes B-Rob. If you saw me last night, I did a hell of a Brian Roberts impression. That's how things have gone, folks. I'll try to style my hair a little better for later on in the ball game. But check it out. If you're new to the channel, give it a try. I think you're going to like it. I call play-by-play for every Orioles game. I do it pretty well, I think. And I give in my commentary and what have you. We got the Charm City chat here. This is an interactive experience. It's great for people all over the world. For one reason or another, you might not have a way to watch the game, or maybe you don't necessarily like the broadcast team you're listening to, and you want to turn that volume down, listen to something a little less corporate, a little more of a fan's perspective, get some real thoughts out there, because I watched that postgame show last night. I know these folks are doing their jobs with the Masson broadcast, but you're not going to get any real answers from there. Not to how badly things are going. It's just never going to happen. So, you're going to get that here. But look, if you are new, just so you know, I love my Orioles. I don't trash the team like I get a thrill out of it, Folks who do that, they can stay at Twitter. This is not Twitter. We want to see this team get better. And criticisms right now are constructive. That's the idea. Tough love. We need to express what we need to do. But there's really no need to call this player that garbage, even though we know there's a particular starting pitcher that has no right to be wearing a major league uniform anymore. He needs to hang it up. We know who it is. And there's a chance that he may have pitched his final start for us. I got a feeling Mr. You-Know-Who is going to be headed to the bullpen here this week. If Kyle Gibson's ready to get brought up, Brandon Young's already up with the team. For me, that's your rotation right there. Tomoyuki Sugano, Dean Kramer, Cade Povich, Kyle Gibson, and Brandon Young. That might not sound too attractive, but when you consider that there's a particular name in those five not there anymore, for me, it's already automatically better. On top of that, with Gibson coming up probably sometime, maybe in the next series. I think what do? We head out to Kansas City next? I got to take a look. Oh, Detroit. We head out to Detroit next. Could see Gibson make his debut this season for us this weekend. We'll see. I really need to take a closer look. I haven't today to see how things line up. But we have another arm, couple of arms. Trevor Rogers, he made his first rehab start for Double-A Chesapeake, and he went 3 innings. It wasn't great. A couple of runs on 4 hits and a walk. He did strike out 3, 1 per inning. But, this is his very first tune-up. I'm sure he's going to make, after a very long layoff, several rehab starts, maybe 3, 4. That would be my guess. But that is another option, just at this point with the pitching, the starting rotation in the state that it's in, it's open audition, folks. If you're in our organization and if you've got any hint of a major league caliber arm, we haven't really seen that from Trevor Rogers much since he's joined the Orioles and his limited action with the team after that trade last July. But you never know, folks. Rogers did have something to him when he first broke into the league, and if we can untap whatever that is, maybe he can help us out. If nothing else, he could maybe just do a little bit better than somebody else in our rotation right now. But like I said, it's open auditions, folks. Chase McDermott, whenever he's ready, he's probably going to get a look. I mean, until we get other reinforcements back or make a trade, we got to see what we got. But one thing we do know, there's one pitcher that we know what the result is going to be every time you turn to him. He's got to get out of this rotation. Anywho, let's go over the starting lineups. No, let's go over the starting pitchers. We should do that first, right? It's Tomoyuki Sugano tonight, folks. It's the only starter in our rotation with a winning record. He's 2-1. He's got a 3.43 ERA, a 1.29 WHIP. For our rotation, those are great numbers, but he's given up 4 home runs in his first 4 starts. And, he's not striking guys out hardly at all. He's got either the lowest or second lowest strikeout rate amongst starters in all of baseball. And when you look at other stats like expected batting average or indicators that maybe Sugano's been a little bit lucky to be at a 3.43 ERA right now. I mean, if you want to put stock in those analytics, that's what they say, that Sugano is pretty lucky right now to be sitting with a 3.43 ERA. But he had a pretty good start his last time out, and he gave us what? He went at least 6. Didn't he go into the 7th inning for us? I mean, it might have been the longest start of the season by anybody. I think he went 7 innings his last time out. So we're going to hope for something like that tonight. He's going up against Trevor Williams, a right-hander for the Nationals with a record of 1-2, an ERA just a hair under 6 with a 1.63 ERA. His numbers they look like Dean Kramer numbers, ERA around 6, giving up more hits than innings pitched, and sprinkling some homers. This is a guy that, if our offense wasn't in a rut, should be able to score 3 or 4 runs off of minimum. But as we have seen in recent days, other than Sed Mullins, this team looks pretty lost. I mean, Ryan O'Hearn is doing okay. He's hitting .296, but he wasn't in the lineup yesterday. Ramon Arias is actually doing outstanding. In fact, somebody helped me out with that stat that was posted earlier on the Discord tonight. What our record is with Arias in the lineup and what our record is without it. You would be shocked. Basically, when we don't have Ramon in the lineup, we have yet to win a game. I think we're like 0-7. Which would mean when he is in the lineup, we have a winning record of 9-6. If that isn't precisely the records, then please make an adjustment in the chat. But it looks like, 9-6 with Michael just typed in. So there you go. Ramon is in the lineup tonight. And I'll be honest with you, folks. The lineup tonight, other than Adley Rutschman hitting a little bit higher in the order than I think he should be at this point, I understand why Rutschman, after a very strong-looking spring training, why they wanted to kind of work him back into that top part of the order and be an influential bat there. But face it, after opening day, Adley hasn't really done a whole lot better than the second half of last season. And we saw in the second half of last season, Brandon Hyde was willing to drop Rutschman down in the order a little bit. Wow, we're only 2 minutes away from first pitch, and I started 15 minutes instead of 10 minutes. There's so much to talk about. There's just so much. There's so much to fix. Oh, I just want to see this team show up tonight. Just show up. Show me something, I don't care what as long as you're not out there like throwing at a opposing team's hitter or something, nothing stupid, but show me some fight, we need it. We deserve it. Otherwise, you need to start doing something as a front office and, show us what you're doing to make things different here. If the players can't figure it out, it's on you guys upstairs, okay? Starting lineups look like this. For the visiting Orioles, Sed Mullins, as usual lately, he's going to lead off and play center field. He's coming up to hit here in a minute. Gunnar Henderson will bat second and play shortstop. Adley Rutschman does the catching, hitting third. Ryan O'Hearn at first base and the cleanup hitter. Tyler O'Neill in right field batting fifth. Heston Kjerstad in left field hitting sixth. Jordan Westberg will DH tonight and hit seventh. Hitting eighth is Jackson Holliday over at second base, and then Ramon Arias will bat ninth and play third. Mullins in the on-deck circle right now. I'll run through the Nationals lineup really quick. It looks exactly the way it did last night, and after a 7-0 win, that's what you would expect from a team that came in with a 9-13 record before they won. James Wood will lead off and play left field. Nathaniel Lowe, who hit a 2-run homer last night, he plays first base and bats second. Luis Garcia Jr. will play second and hit third. Keibert Ruiz is the catcher and cleanup hitter. Josh Bell will bat fifth and DH. Dylan Cruz in right field hitting sixth. Jose Tena is the third baseman, had 3 extra base hits last night. He will be the number 7 hitter again at third base. Jacob Young in center field hitting 8th, and Nasim Nunez batting 9th and playing at shortstop. Again, Williams on the mound for the Nationals, and he is done with his warm-up pitches. No bobblehead game tonight, and I can tell by just one shot over the shoulder of Williams, not too many fans here. First pitch of the ball game is inside to Mullins, and we are underway.
Said, now you know what to do.
All right, folks. As soon as the scoreboard gets working, I'll get that up on the screen. Next pitch is up and away. It's 2-0. Mullins hitting .290. And yesterday, we had one hit. He had it. He also had 2 of the Orioles' 4 walks. He has been a one-man show in this offense. Takes a strike here to make it 2-1. On base plus slugging percentage in the American League right now, Aaron Judge and Jonathan Aranda of the Rays, the only 2 players with a higher OPS. This ground ball is to was that the second or the first? Was that the first? Or was that the second and they threw to first? Or was that the first and they flipped it to the... I think that was the second and then they threw to first. Wow, great first out call. I'm in mid-season form. I think that was a ground ball to second. Great call. No, he grounded to first. Okay, I stink. I had a 50-50 and I still couldn't get it right. All right, ground out to first. Welcome to the ball game, folks. This is what you're here for. Amazing play-by-play. Gunnar Henderson with a 1-0 count and a check swing, called a strike, looked low. And the count 1-1.
His name's Gunnar and he's dating my mom.
Full disclosure, my air conditioner's on the fritz. If you see me sweating, nothing I can really do about it. This pitch is outside. It's 2-1. Boy. Hey, the scoreboard's up. There you go. Pitch. Fouled back 2-2. On the off day on Monday, Gunnar and Ryan Mountcastle went down to the, what's the name of the venue? I knew it as the MCI Center when I was living there, where the Wizards and the Capitals play. Here's a check swing foul by Henderson, 2-2. Anyway, they went down there to watch the Caps with a little playoff hockey. Went in there and met with Ovechkin, watched the Capitals win in a playoff game, and that sort of winning environment, winning mentality. I was hoping maybe that would rub off on Gunnar and Mountie. They went combined 0 for 8 last night, so apparently no inspiration to be had from that trip down to watch the Caps play. This pitch is low. We got a full count. 1 out, nobody on, just getting started here. This ball's hit on the ground hard, but picked cleanly at second. A lot of hard hit balls on the ground lately. That was 107.3 off the bat, folks. I mean, he hit it hard. And if you hit it hard on the ground, you still got a 50-50 chance of finding a hole. But we can't find any holes right now. Here's Adley Rutschman. He takes a called strike.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
It's the Verizon Center now. MCI Center. Wasn't it also like the Capital One Center or something else too? I don't know. I can't keep up. Adley with a 1-1 count. Next pitch is swung on and fouled back. Rutschman's average is at an even 200. Excuse me. There's those early morning hiccups. Even 200 average for Adley. Looks like we got some servicemen sitting about 4 rows behind home plate, just within view there. Thank you for your service. 1-2 pitch is fouled away. That was in on the hands of Adley. He turned on it. Fouled it off. Oh, wow. Trevor Williams has a very slow fastball. That's his changeup on, that was low 80s on the changeup. 2-2 the count. That pitch was low. I haven't been monitoring the velocity here, but I guess this guy doesn't throw very hard at all. 2-2 pitch. That one's lined to right, and that's a base hit for Rutschman. I guess technically you can call it a ground ball. I don't think it hit the ground until it got in the outfield, but that ball was never more than 3 feet above the ground. That ball was left right out over the middle of the plate, and Adley knew what to do with it. He turned on it, and we got ourselves as many hits as we had last night. Folks, we've equaled last night's offense. Here's Ryan O'Hearn. And he takes low and in for ball one.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
O'Hearn hitting 296. Maybe we should start getting him in there every day instead of worrying about these platoons. 1-0 is hit on the ground to second, and one play is at first. That's the final out. Another ground ball. Are we trying to overcompensate for trying to hit too many home runs? And now are we getting the same instructions as Willie Mays Hayes in Major League? Every time you hit the ball in the air, I want you to give me 20 push-ups. You need to be hitting the ball on the ground and legging them out. Yeah, I do impressions. Hey, how you doing? Half inning complete. Orioles nothing. The Nationals coming up. That's right, KPK33X. Open that beer can. It's time. Charlie huff, and he'll puff, and he'll throw it 55 miles an hour. One bleeping hit. Charm City chat. Let me run through here and try to say hi to everybody as quickly as humanly possible. We got Walter, Mazzo, Carrie, Chilo, Robert, Steve, Chuck, Edward, Shante, Miguel, Matrix, Sports Card Channel and more, Mr. Hyde, Rod, Dingleberry. Are you proud of your name, Dingleberry 420? When you hear your name spoken over a YouTube mic, you just sit there and go, yes, yes. That's me, Dingleberry 420, yes. Buffy, they're talking about me again. I'm just playing Dingleberry. Jew Brownie, Ryan. That everybody? Dylan, you son of a... Melanie's here. Melanie, welcome in. It's been a long time. All right, Tomoyuki Sugano is on the mound. 2-1 record after 4 starts. Let's see what you got tonight. Tomo. First pitch inside for ball 1 to James Wood. Wood had a 3-hit game against us last night. All of them to the opposite field. And that pitch was going the other way, but a little bit too late on it. Foul ball off to the left. Against the Orioles in just 3 games, James Wood is 7 for 14. 3 doubles. I think 2 of those were last night. 1-1 pitch. Low. 2-1. The Orioles are wearing their orange jersey tops with the gray pants. Nats wearing their deep navy tops, white pants. There's a curveball, doesn't catch the edge, and it's now 3-1. This is what I'm talking about with Sugano. I want to see this guy stay ahead of hitters and not have to throw a fat pitch on a count like this. And Wood just got into one. That ball's going to go. First batter of the ball game, the Nationals have the lead. Last night, Wood got on base. Second batter hit a 2-run homer. This ball was hit 116.3 miles an hour off the bat. He got a Tomo fastball inside and turned on it like it was, softball. 1-0 Nationals. I say inside. On second look, that pitch was a little bit too middle. And yeah, like I say, you get behind 3-1, you try to throw a strike that's not on the edge. That happens. Here's a pop-up shallow left. And Kjerstad calls off Henderson to make the catch. Lowe retired on a fly ball to left. 1 away. Oh, brother, where art thou? I love that movie. It's a feel-good movie. Luis Garcia Jr. at the plate, and he takes a curveball, hits it on the ground a second. Holiday scoops it up over to first. 2 down. I will say this about Sugano. He strikes me as the sort that isn't going to be rocked by giving up that home run like that. He's going to try to do his best, get back down to business, best he can do. Hopefully he'll settle down here. 2 down, nobody on. Ruiz at the plate, switch hitting catcher, hitting .329. He had a couple of hits last night, 2 or 3. There's a called strike, curveball. The 0-1 pitch. That's should have been a strike. A good splitter, knee high on the outside corner, but the ump says no. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 homers and 13 RBI for Ruiz. First month of the season. This pitch is low, 2-1. Yeah, folks, we're just a couple of days away from 1 month in the books. I think it's safe to say it's time to start taking stock of who we are here, and I don't know if we're happy about it. That ball is grounded past the diving glove of Holiday in the right center field for a 2-out base hit. So Ruiz will lift his average even higher. Now you get the 133 hitting Josh Bell. You hope you can end the inning with this guy. It's Kjerstad, Mullins, and O'Neill left to right in the outfield. Arias at third, Gunnar at short, Holiday at second. O'Hearn at first or Mountie? O'Hearn at first. Mountie is not in the lineup tonight, as he shouldn't be against a right-hander the way he's been hitting lately. Want to know the count on Bell? Low. Again, Sugano, if it's all about control, why are we falling behind 2-0 on a guy hitting 133? Now you got to give him a pitch that maybe he can do something with, and that's what's scaring me about falling behind these batters. Curveball drilled. And there you go. And there you go. Second time in the inning, you fall behind. Once it was 3-1. Here it's 2-0. Once it's a fastball. Next it's a curveball. Both middle of the plate. And both absolutely destroyed. It's 3-0 Nationals. Look at this hanging curve. Are you kidding me? Once again, that guy was hitting a $133. I think I've had a fever that ran higher than that. Dylan Cruz at the plate, count is 0-1. Foul back 0-2. This is our apparent ace, folks. Remember, Sugano, ERA under 3.5, 2-1 record. And this is our start here. Dylan Cruz currently working a 7-game hitting streak. So he must have gotten off to a really bad start because despite that streak, he's still hitting under 200. 1-2 the count on him. 2 down, bases empty. 3 runs in here in the bottom of the first. A pair of home runs off of Sugano. That pitch is low. 2-2. There doesn't really seem to be a put-away pitch with Sugano either. And not that, that he's a strikeout guy, but it just means deep counts with every hitter unless they, go first pitch swinging. This one's popped up down the first base line and right on the line. O'Hearn makes the catch, backpedaling into foul ground. That'll end the inning. Why did Sugano and Adley just pound mitts like something went right there? I mean, I know you can't give up yet, and you need Sugano to go out there and pitch the second and try to settle down. But geez, Louise, it's like almost out of obligation. Hey, let's pound mitts because we're supposed to right now, right? But you just don't get any feeling from this team that anybody is trying right now, other than Mullins. At least from the offense, and then pitching-wise, I don't know. We made a bad signing. We might have made a couple of bad signings. Things can only get better, right?
Do you believe in me?
I don't blame you if you don't, but why not? Garrett Family Aquatics is taking, wow, that's a dangerous take. We're just not a good baseball team, and I don't care what Elias or anyone else says. I agree with you, Garrett. We're not a good baseball team right now. We may be the worst baseball team right now. We may be the worst. Again, it's not about record. It's about product on the field. And, we have been on a downward spiral, and you keep wondering, well, is it going to get worse than this? Like, yeah, we didn't give up 24 runs or whatever last night, but we got out hit like 13-1. And for me, that's pretty on par. Getting shut out and out hit 13-1. We're underway here in the top of the second. We got Tyler O'Neill coming up. And again, this pitcher we're facing, this guy is just, he's not good. Where is the offense?
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
So now the Masson team has decided, you know what the best thing to do is when our guys are hitting these days? Let's just split the screen and interview one of our coaches out in the pen. That way maybe we'll be less distracted about the lack of any sniff of offense, and we can just listen to dude talk as O'Neill strikes out to begin the second. Swung at a pitch that broke off the outside. Here comes Silent J. He's been doing okay. He was hitless last night, 0 for 3. Did get a chance to start against a lefty for a change. Takes a pitch low and away here for ball 1. 245 the average. 3 homers and a dozen driven in. OPS at 752, which for this lineup right now is one of the better ones. That one's hit toward the right side, but right to the second baseman. He catches a soft liner for the second out. 2 away for Jordan Westberg, DHing tonight.
West is that way.
Had a long discussion with fellow Oriole fan B. Ravens in the Discord earlier tonight. By the way, I got about 90 minutes of sleep. I laid down at an hour that would have given me 6.5 hours of sleep. I wound up with 1.5. 5 hours of tossing and turning, going nowhere. Westberg with a 1-1 count. But, yeah, we talked about how we need to get Ramon Arias in this lineup. We maybe need to sit Ryan Mountcastle against righties a little bit more. And both of those things are in play tonight. And the way we saw to do that was to have Westberg DH, which he's doing as well. 2-1 pitch is fouled straight back. 2-2 the count on Westberg. 2 down, nobody on, top of the second. Twos are wild right now. Pitch is called strike 3 on the outside edge. And the Orioles are done in the second. We go to the bottom half of the inning, 3-0 Nationals. I think there's some other notes from Rotko Botko's Twitter today that I probably should go over. I talked about Trevor Rogers' rehab assignment. Oh, by the way, let's try this music bed out again. Why not? Let me get used to this. You might remember a pitcher in the spring, a fellow by the name of Zach Fruit, who's got a little bit of prospect tag to him. He's with Double-A Chesapeake at the moment, but he had his first start not long ago. It did not go well. He did not last very long, and it turns out he's got a lat strain. I mean, how many pitchers? What are we doing? And speaking of lat strains, that is the official diagnosis of Grayson Rodriguez. A mild lat strain, according to Brandon Hyde. That was tweeted out a couple of hours ago. Brandon Young is expected to start for the Orioles on Friday, according to Hyde. Still figuring out a plan for Kyle Gibson. I'll tell you the plan. I already figured it out. Gibson will replace Morton in the rotation. End of. Morton goes to the pen. Then you got to figure out what to do with whoever's going to get sent down. I mean, they could manipulate it in a way where Young makes another start, then they send him down, then they bring up an extra bullpen arm, and then his turn comes up again. They send that bullpen arm back down, bring him back up. You could do that for a little bit. I mean, once you use your option, I think you're able to move a player up and down at your own liberty for the rest of the season. We're underway here in the second, and a comebacker to Sugano. I don't know how he handled that. Tana with a ball hit right back to Sugano, and he throws over to first to get the first out here in the second. How's the chill music, folks? Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs sideways. Brandon Young up here with one away. First pitch is a curveball. Oh, they call that a sweeper. Just on the outside edge for a strike. Oh, 1. There's a swing and a miss. Okay. That had some pretty sharp downward movement on that pitch. 0-2 the count. Jacob Young. I'm sorry. All right. I just said Brandon Young's name like 4 times. You can understand the mistake. But thanks. 1-2 the count. One out, nobody on, and Sugano into the windup. This ball's hit on the ground. Arias across the diamond in time, 2 away. That ball hit off the end of the bat. Not a problem for Arias. 2 down in the second. Let's get a 1-2-3 inning here. Here is the number 9 hitter, Nasim Nunez. hitting $154. So, yeah, I'd say this crowd is less than half the size of last night. There are people sitting in just about every section, but every section is about 50% full. So maybe a half full stadium, 20,000. 1-0 pitch. Here's a check swing grounder to Arias, who was playing in, making this play a whole lot easier for him. Throws to first in time, and the inning is over. Sugano rebounds, gets 3 in a row. He's still wearing his pants cinched up in the front. That really got to do something about that, buddy. I need to send you a business card. I know a tailor. In fact, you're in D.C. I know a good tailor in Bethesda. Let me hook you up with a number there, Tomo. I'm gonna hook you up. We got to work on this, man. Folks, I'll be right back because where am I? There I am. There it is. Whoa, no, not that. Bring that back. Take me away. Thank you. And let's send it down to our on-the-field reporter, Brian Roberts. Well, guys, I'm down here on the field right now, and what can I tell you? We're already down a few runs, but there's still plenty of time, probably, I think, maybe to, turn this thing around. Tomoyuki got off to a bit of he stumbled out of the gate, but there's signs he's starting to settle down, and, these bats can wake up. All it takes is a spark, and back to you. Jackson Holliday takes a called strike. Next pitch is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks, if you didn't see what I was doing with that yesterday in the postgame show, you're going to want to go back and watch it. You're going to want to. Here's a pitch outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Did I fix my hair back? I don't even know. Holliday pops it up to the opposite field. Wood with a long run, and it's going to drop in front of him. And Holliday will hold up at first. We'll take any hit any which way. I'll take a bleeder. I'll take a dribbler. I just realized, please don't clip that out of context. None of those sound good out of context, but I'll take it. We got a base runner. And guess who's up, folks?
I have a brother.
Mr. When you don't start me, you lose every time, Ramon Arias. And he takes a first pitch changeup for a called strike. Arias hitting .319. Yeah, we've doubled our hit total from yesterday. How are we feeling, folks? Pitch. In the dirt, gets away. Holliday will stay put. Man, Jackson, you got to be ready, man. I think he could have run on that. With his speed, if he's jumping out there like a flea on a hot brick. One and one on Arias. Pitch. Low. 2-1. Ladies and gentlemen, your first bugle of the evening. Why not? We got a .319 hitter at the plate, a runner on base. 2-1 count. Pitch. Taken low. Ball 3. Mullins is on deck. We'd love to get another base runner for him. His Mott. Yo, Spike, I got the Motts. What do you got? Check on Holiday's back standing. By the way, where is John Bacon? Oh, Matt Holiday's in the audience. Check on Jackson and they got him. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. You better make sure this is... I love how every time an Oriole player gets picked off, they automatically go, check that. He had a terrible return back to first. It's like he reached without moving his legs. It was such a strange attempt to get back to the bag. Did you guys see what I'm talking about? When Holiday, as soon as the ball went to first, he reached for the bag with his arms, but his legs didn't move. And then he finally took a step, and then too late. It felt like a sleep. I mean, he didn't even have that big of a lead, to be honest. Are we going to see any replays? We're challenging. Show us some frickin' replays. Did Masson already look at it and realize it's so not close it would be embarrassing to show the replay? Why would you not show? Okay, here we go. That angle's not going to help. That's an original angle. Yeah, we need to see where his hand is. That's not going to probably help either. I mean, there's a chance he's safe. There is a chance. But we've seen two angles, and I don't know if it's enough. The second angle was more helpful, but if we're talking conclusive, probably not. They gave we're here 5 minutes waiting on this, and they gave us about 8 seconds of looking at the replay. Like, why not give us every angle you got? Show us multiple times. Go frame by frame. We want to make a decision on this, too. The runner is safe. Holy cow, folks. It's magic. What do you mean we're having problems on the bases, David? What are you talking about? They just got it wrong. 3-1 the count on Arias. Pitch. Low and away, ball 4. All right. 2 on, nobody out, and here comes Said.
Well said, now you know what to do.
Let's go. We got the right man at the plate in the right situation. Said Mullins with 2 guys on and nobody out. Come on, buddy. First pitch. He shows bunt and takes outside for ball 1. Don't you dare bunt, Said. You better be serious if you're going to be... Come on, man. Lock in, buddy. Nobody's believing you're bunting, I think. You've been hitting too good lately. Check on the runner at second. Holiday gets back. Williams is up to 40 pitches here with nobody out in the third. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Mullins does show bunt, and it's a good one. Oh, it'll roll foul. Started off nicely. Had just the right amount of pace on it. Third base side, but it kicked foul. Okay, I'm pretty sure now that he's not going to try to bunt again in this AB. The 1-1 is the count. I mean, the element of surprise is certainly there. I mean, the way Said's going, last thing you expect him to do in an RBI spot leading the team in RBI, is laying one down. But that's just said. He's trying whatever he can here. 1-1 pitch. He's bunting again, and he fouls it at the plate. I don't believe it. I mean, certainly he's not even trying to do it for a hit at this point. I mean, the jig is up. We know. So are we trying to just move runners up? Either way, 2 strikes. Certainly the bunt is off now. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Can't move the runners up. Got our best hitter up there. We're messing around with a bunt attempt. Can't do it even if that was the intent. And now we strike out. Gunnar Henderson.
His name's Gunnar and he's dating my mom.
Pitch. Low for ball 1. First and second, 1 out. 1-0. In the dirt, 2-0. Come on, damn it. Let's go. Show me some of that animal instinct, Gunnar. 2-0 count, pitch. Taken low, ball 3. 3-0. We got to do something with this. It's our best damn hitter when everything is going well anyway. 3-0 with 2 men on. Come on, pitch. He goes after a 3-0. It was a strike, but he just can only foul it away. I love how I'm listening to an announcer say, Gunnar doesn't mind swinging 3-0. Yeah, he doesn't mind swinging any count, to be honest. 3-1 pitch. Popped up. Man. Shallow pop-up to the opposite field for out number 2. Gunnar chased one low, and he knew as soon as he made contact that that was not what we wanted there. It's going to be up to Adley Rutschman to do something with 2 away.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
He had a base hit his first time up. So he should feel comfortable in the box here against Williams. 2 ducks on the pond. First pitch is low for ball 1. 3-0 Nationals. We're in the top of the third. Second game of a 3-game series. DC trying to win the series tonight, and they're already in pretty good position with an early 3-0 lead here. 1-0 pitch to Adley is low again. 2-0. A lot of balls just floating in there from Williams and then dropping low out of the zone. Pitch. Another one low, and Adley turns on it, and that ball will drop in for a base hit. This is going to score a run. Holiday is in easily, and going to third base is Urias. So we got first and third, 2 down, and the Orioles have a run on the board. First run since Easter Sunday. Sorry, folks, my cash register, I haven't used it in a while. It needs a workout. All right. 3-1, and Ryan O'Hearn at the plate. Tying runs are on base, 2 down. First pitch on the inside edge, just kissing the inside edge of the zone. That was borderline. And, of course, why would it go our way? 0-1 the count. 0-1. O'Hearn drives it to right center field. Going back. And with room, Jacob Young makes the catch short of the track to win the inning. The Orioles get a run on the board. Unfortunately, they left a couple other men out there on base. We're still down 2, but it's progress. As long as Sugano doesn't cough this run right back up, give us a chance to chisel away at this deficit here. We go to the bottom of the third. It's 3-1 Washington. Well, blow me down. Hell, you don't even have to blow me down. Blow me any direction. Just blow me. Popeye After Dark.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
How is this coffee cold already? Sun's coming up now, which means it'll be 90 degrees in about an hour. I got the aircon repair. I got this air conditioner unit that every 2 months has to be tinkered with because it just starts leaking. Like, at some point, do you want to just replace this thing maybe, and then you're not spending money on repairs? I feel like the house people here are looking at me like I'm screwing with it or something. No, I'm a guy that likes his air conditioner. It's on all the time. Not blasting cold, but yeah. Not right now, though. Do you guys buy that Ferris Bueller's Day Off is like Groundhog Day, only we don't see him relive each day? We just see that magical day? No. I don't know. Like what day? So, like, that was the so he woke up that day and he never had another day except that same day for the rest of his existence, I guess. I don't know if that works out for Ferris. I mean, what do you do? I mean, does he have the knowledge, like Bill Murray, that he is reliving each day? Wouldn't you want to maybe prevent that Ferrari or whatever model car that was from getting destroyed from your best friend and not... Why wasn't any of this talked about in the movie? I don't know, Rod. I don't know about your theory. Ground ball backhanded at second by Holiday over to first in time. James Wood retired, thankfully, leading off the bottom of the third. It is 3-1 Nationals. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, internet rumor, Rod. Say no more. I mean, internet rumor. A substantiated fact. Right? Internet rumor. That's where I go for all of my facts. First pitch to Nathaniel Lowe is inside. 1 ball, no strikes. I believe anything the internet tells me. Uh, 1-0 pitch is in there for strike 1. Hey, Pigtown. Hey, I'm glad you're here, man, because I failed to remember to shout you out. Folks, I was on Pigtown Sports' stream. I was watching him on my Twitter feed. This ball's popped up to center field. Mullins just has to wait on it. He's already in the right spot. He makes the catch, 2 down. Sugano has settled in here. We got the last out in the first, obviously. And then 1, 2, 3 in a second on just 7 pitches. Now he's got the first 2 out here in the third on just 6. So, yeah, folks, Pigtown Sports is another content creator, Oriole fan. I believe, sir, what should I call you by regular name, if at all? But I've only had limited interaction with your channel and your content, but I think you have some prior experience playing organized ball with somebody somewhere, maybe for the O's. I apologize for not knowing but anyway, folks, I do encourage you guys to check out his content. They had a nice long discussion, him and a couple of other friends, a couple of days ago, talking about the state of the Orioles. So Pigtown, send me a link somewhere, and I'll drop it into the chat All right. That ball is hit on the ground. First base. O'Hearn has it. Flips it to Sugano covering the bag, and the inning is over. Sugano has settled in. And the offense picked up a run in the last frame. Can we build off of this? We're heading now to the fourth inning, 3-1 Nationals. Zach. Okay, cool bean, Zach. 2010 retired with some heart issues. Well, Pigtown, you're talking to a guy that survived triple bypass surgery about 2 years ago now. Also got some other conditions that aren't too fun. But I'm sorry to hear that about you, man, with the heart issues. Ending your dream there a little early. That sucks, man. But look, again, guys, check out his channel. Leaky valves. Yeah, I got terrible genetics. That's my problem. And, you know, smoking doesn't help. I don't drink much, but anywho. Professor Pig, is that the... I don't know. That's... Let me see some credentials. What happened? Wild pitch? What? How did we score? How did we score? It was an Adley base hit that scored Jackson Holiday. Adley, by the way, 2 for 2 so far tonight. That's encouraging. I was just saying it might be time to move him down in the order until he starts picking the bat up a little bit. But 2 for 2 tonight. So I will bite my tongue on that one for now. I love the O's too, Pigtown. That's why I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the morning, whatever. I live out here in Thailand. I am crazy. I want the best of both worlds. Living out here and still following my team and making content out of it. Tyler O'Neill at the plate. First pitch is a strike, and next one is low and away for ball one. We got a 1-1 count on...
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
I'm throwing some Popeye emojis in the chat because, you know what? I think he's going to do something. This pitch is foul back, 1-2. Come on, Popeye. I'm strong to the finish 'cause I eat Tim Hortons. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. This one's fouled away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So, Zach, do you see the love here in the Charm City chat? Do you feel the love? There's love here. Swing and a miss by O'Neill. Down he goes. That pitch was half a foot off the plate outside. What are you swinging at, man? I mean, it did start on the outside edge and started tailing away, but it's like O'Neill didn't really try to reach for it. 1 down for Kjerstad. He takes a fastball at 86 miles an hour. I mean, we can't hit a guy with a mid-80s fastball? Come on. We should be crushing this guy. Kjerstad with a little bloop job into right center field. That's going to drop in. Again, I'll take hits any way we can get them. I'm not worried about exit velo. I'm not worried about launch angle. I'm not worried about barrel rate. Just put the ball in play, see what happens, and work some counts. If you can't do anything, at least work some counts. So we got runner at first, 1 out. Turn on the faucet. Jordan Westberg at the plate.
That way.
Westberg got rung up his first time. Takes inside for ball 1. Next pitch has popped up. Just another getting under a pitch. Not a whole lot on it. Westberg is struggling. He's had a couple of extra base hits lately after that 0 for 20, 0 for something. Hitless last night and hitless so far tonight. So Trevor Williams indeed has the lowest velocity of a four-seam fastball in all of baseball. And considering he's a right-hander, that makes it even more strange. You would expect some kind of soft-tossing lefty to take that honor, but no, it belongs to this guy. Jackson Holliday with an 0-1 count. Takes inside, 1-1. Holliday with a hit his last time up. Looked like he got picked off at first. We challenged and won. And then he came around to score on the Adley Rutschman base hit. This 1-1 pitch fouled back. Westy got up to 30 and Adley got up to 23. I mean, we knew Adley would hit was capable of a funk after that second half last season. I thought Westberg had a plate approach that made him. Is that a fair ball? No. Holliday with a liner down the right field line foul. I thought Jordan Westberg, of any of our guys that at least have still been with the team, not counting the new guys brought in that I don't really know enough to make a claim, but I thought of the guys in our roster that are the one guy that I felt was capable of avoiding a long slump, it was Jordan Westberg. But, 0 for 30. That is a slump. Here's Jackson with a 1-2 count, 2 down, runner at first, top of the fourth, 3-1 Nats. Pitch from Williams is low for ball 2. He is now up to 67 pitches. 2 down in the fourth. Urias is on deck. Quick bugle. That one's low. We got a full count. Play it again. Come on, Charm City chat. If they don't have the vibes, we need to send it to them. Send them the vibes. Send in the clowns. Send them the vibes. We got a full count, 2 down. Runner at first will be off with the pitch. Here it comes. Rounded foul off to the right. A 7-pitch sequence so far to Holliday, who has been working counts a whole lot better than his rookie season. Payoff. Lined. And past the glove of second base in the right field. Going first to third is Kjerstad. A 2-out rally, perhaps in the making. We need one more hit to make it count. Good AB from Holliday. He got a pitch right out over the plate he could do something with. That ball 104 off the bat. Holliday is definitely leveling up into a major league ball player. His defense has improved. Batting average still needs work, but he's starting to draw more walks. Here's Ramon Arias. He takes a called strike.
I have a brother.
Come on, Ramon. How about a gap shot to tie the game? That's a called strike. He's behind 0-2. With 2 down and runners in scoring position on the season, Arias has had 6 at-bats. He's 3 for 6. Driven in 5 runs. The 0-2. Low and away. Ramon, we need you, buddy. Come on, buddy. One-two pitch. Low. 2-2. Good at bats, and they're rightfully being patient because Williams' command isn't all that good, and he throws slow enough where I feel like he can kind of react to his pitches rather than. That's a comebacker. Damn it. Right back to Williams. He flips it to first, and the inning is over. Baltimore get 2 men on, and they strand them through 4 innings. They've left 5 men on base. The Nationals have not yet left anyone on. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Still 3-1 Washington. Middle of the order coming up for the Nats. Lord have mercy. So, whoa, my sub count just went nuts. Yeah, Pigtown again. I don't know how to get your. Let me look you up here. I'm sure I can find you, right? I'm going into YouTube. I search that name. Something will pop up, right? Are you on YouTube? Do you have a YouTube channel or not? Are you just streaming on like other platforms? I don't see you, buddy. Well, promote yourself any way you can think to do, Pigtown. That's all I wanted to make sure happened because you did me that favor the other day. And, I'm all about, not only growing a community here, but anybody else interested in Orioles content, particularly ones that aren't going to, I hope. Well, you know what? I shouldn't even bring it up. There you go, Janet with the link. So it is a wait, now I'm going to click on the link because when I searched it, it did not come up. I guess I need to make it all one word. Maybe that was my problem. I'm subscribed. I was following you on Twitter already. That's how I was watching your stream. But now I've subbed you up, buddy. You're on your way to 1,000 subs. Keibert Ruiz takes high for ball 1. We're underway, bottom of the 4th. Sugano out there. He's only thrown 36 pitches. Pitch count is phenomenal. I mean, that means 35 through the first 3 innings. That's 105 for a complete game. He's falling behind Ruiz here 2-0, though. That pitch is fouled away. Or was it missed? Hard for me to tell. 2-1 the count. It was a strike. That's what matters. Hey, Pigtown, if you ever need a extra voice to come in on one of your podcasts, I'd love to have some conversations rather than just deliver monologues. You know what I'm saying? Here is a swing and a miss by Ruiz, and the count is 2-2. No pressure. I get it. Just throwing it out there. 2-2 the count. That one's popped up. Left center. Mullins. Nope, it's going to be Kerstad and left making the catch. 1 away. Sugano. What are we up to here? Are we talking 8 in a row retired? I believe 8 in a row retired. And here's the 9th guy who hit that home run, Josh Bell. So ever since that 2-run homer from Bell, Sugano has not given up a base runner. And he gets Bell to foul off a splitter here. 0-1 the count, 1 away, nobody on, bottom of the 4th. You're Big Town. You're a hit in the Charm City chat, man. That pitch is inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Pitch. That's low. Splitter in the dirt. 2-1. Next pitch. Outside. Veteran Josh Bell, switch hitter. Power bat. Got a 3-1 count. Dangerous count. And he fouls this one off. 3-2. A splitter here. It was a hanging curveball. And the same count. Was it 2-0 or 3-1? He gave up a 3-1 fat pitch to the first home run. And then the other one was a hanging curveball on a 2-0 count. This one is ground to the first. O'Hearn will just scamper over to the bag for the unassisted putout. 2 down. Sugano now 9 in a row retired. I mean, you go through the whole order and retire everybody, you get this. Pitch. Right back to Sugano through the wickets and through Holiday at second into center field for a 2-out knock. Well, it was fun while it lasted. Runner at first, 2 down. Right through the 5-hole of Sugano. Holiday tried to make a backhanded stab of it while sliding into the outfield. Didn't work. Tana at the plate, 0 for 1. 2 down, runner at first base. Pitch is low. That was a cutter. I need to be taught what a cut fastball is, because every time I'm seeing a cutter listed, it's breaking straight down, and it's not just one particular pitcher. I mean, Corbin Burns' cutter would just move a little bit more. It would cut. I mean, it's a cutter. Cutting. It's not dropping, right? Pigtown, I don't know. You tell me. This is where my knowledge probably hits a wall. This 2-0 pitch is hit to left field. Kerstad makes a catch on the run, and that'll end the inning. Sugano does give up a base runner after retiring 9 in a row, but another scoreless inning after that 3-run first. On now to the 5th inning. We got the top of the order coming up. Let's do something, folks. If the Orioles can at least tie this game up in the next inning, I got a promise for everybody here tonight.
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
I mean, you can't beat that, right? It's a BW guarantee. Everybody gets laid. Well, if you're watching and you're a minor, just, I don't know, go pick up a Sears catalog and look at the bra section until you're old enough. I don't, whatever. You figure it out. The point is, for us adults, you know.
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
All right, I got like half a lucky here. Gonna enjoy that. I had a ration because I could not fall asleep last night. And if you're a smoker, try to ration your smokes. If you're running low on a pack, you don't want to run out to get another one. Like, I got enough to get through to tomorrow, right? But then you get insomnia. Suddenly your supply is low. I got to open up the back door. And no, that's not a euphemism. You guys are sick. I'll be right back. Sickos. All right, first pitch to Said is in there for a called strike. You know what to do.
Well said, now you know what to do.
All right. 0-1. Low, 1-1. Don't walk away, Renee. I thought we did that last night. Here's a ball hit to the opposite field, down in the corner, but foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Mullins, and one very happy fan with a beer in one hand and a souvenir in the other. Welcome back. Your dreams are your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Don't get me started, folks. I'm a-walking. Yes, indeed, I'm a-walking. Mullins fouls this one away off to the right. You guys want all songs with walks? She told me to walk this way, talk this way, walk this way. What is that crawling back there? Is that a squirrel? I think there's a squirrel making its way behind home plate. We got a payoff pitch coming to Mullins, and he hits it in the air to left, along third base, toward the stands and out of play. We'll do it again. Another full count for Said. Another long at bat for Said. Mullins last night in that 9th inning, down 7-zip. Lines one to right field. Stay fair. That is a foul ball by inches. Oh, my. Yeah, so in the 9th inning last night, we're down 7-0. Mullins comes up to lead off the inning and works like a 9-pitch walk. He is locked in. Next pitch of this sequence will be number 9. Top of the 5th. No, I got no place to put this out. Payoff pitch. That one is sprayed foul off to the right again, and I'm gonna have to be right back because this has got to go somewhere. Mullins does it again. 10-pitch AB ends in a base hit to right field. Said. And look where that pitch was. Low and away. Somehow was able to pull it into right. Said is absolutely locked the F in. Gunner takes low for ball 1.
Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
Oh, I'm a ghost. I'm the ghost with the most, babe. Pitch. Inside, 2-0. Williams already up to 87 pitches with nobody out in the 5th. He has had to labor. And Gunner fouls this 2-0 pitch back. Come on, Gunner. Another opportunity with a runner out there on base. There's nobody out. Keep the line moving, my friend. Check on Mullins. He's back. 2-1 the count. Pitch. Hit in the air, left side, and going to slice into the stands. Foul. 2-2. Charm City chat. Aw. Looks like a little boy got that foul ball, and him and his mom had a hug. Little moments like that, folks, it's what keeps a person like me sane during times like these. Mullins. Williams steps off the mound. That is a disengagement. So, even though he doesn't actually throw over to first, second disengagement means Mullins can probably take himself a little bigger lead here. And he's off. Here comes the pitch. Hit on the ground, foul off to the right. Said will make his way back to first. 90 pitches from Williams now. He's got to be nearing the end of his line. We got to explode on him for a couple of runs and at least tie this game up in this inning. Check swing, and Gunnar went. And Gunner's like, why aren't you asking the third base ump for a check swing appeal? CB Buckner behind home plate. Brandon Hyde is barking. And not only that, you could tell by the lip reading that Hyde is saying that pitch was low anyway. So he's trying to call a pitch and trying to check a swing, do a check swing call. It's not a swing. And Buckner, as soon as Gunnar turns around, you know what CB Buckner's move is? He does this. He's like, I just want to clean my nails a little bit. Looks like I got a little crud in there in my ring finger nail. Get that out. Like, CB Buckner. Runner at first, one down. They've got an arm up in the Nationals bullpen. A right-hander by the name of Rutledge. Adley Rutschman is 2 for 2 tonight.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Trying to get that Mendoza line average up. Came in hitting 200, and that average currently now at 220. Just a couple of hits, 20 points up on the batting average. There's a first pitch strike. Check on first base. Mullins, who's still over there, gets back in time. There goes Mullins. Pitch is low in the dirt. Mullins has got it. The ball got away. Mullins would have been out by a mile, but who's taking that throw? Either way, whichever middle infielder was there to receive this throw from the catcher, unable to handle the bounce. And Mullins will have himself a stolen base. So he's in scoring position. 4th steal of the season. That's leads the team. Just another category he leads in. 1-1 pitch to Rutschman is low. 2-1. Come on. Now look at this Oriole fan. He's got a custom jersey on the back, number 311, and the name, Stay Positive. Swing and a miss. Rutschman going for the fences. And against a soft thrower like this, probably not the best approach. Come on, Adley. A game-tying home run would be nice, but a base hit gets a run in. So let's just concentrate on that. Pop straight up. Please get out of play. First base side. Nobody gets to it. That ball just drops on the track in front of the dugout. of the Nationals. Nobody even really camped under it or anything. I don't know if you can assign an error to this because who do you give it to? But clearly that should be an error, but it won't be. All right, we got to take advantage of that. Fresh life. Rutschman should be out right now. He's up there with a 2-2 count. Pitch. Popped up. Center field. Can of corn. Mullins can't even go to third on this. And there's 2 down. Going to be up to Ryan O'Hearn to get the 2-out knock. How much longer is Williams going to be out there? I think they want him to try to get this final out on 97 pitches and qualify for a win. Right-hander ready to replace him for the next inning, it would appear. Ryan O'Hearn takes a first pitch strike on the outside edge. He is 0 for 2 so far tonight.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
2 for 11 on the season with runners in scoring position. One of those 2 hits left the yard. This ball's hit to left center field, but right at the center fielder, and the inning is over. Williams gets through 5 innings on 99 pitches. He never looked good. He gave up 6 hits, but the Orioles have stranded 6 base runners through the first 5 innings. So now we're starting to get traffic, and now we're unable to get the big hit. Baby steps? I don't know. I mean, this is better than no traffic, but now we got traffic and we can't get them in. Halfway through, 3-1 Nationals. I need a cracker. Oh, yeah. I got music for this moment. Hey, folks, please hit the like button if you haven't done so already. It's a gentle reminder for those that might have forgotten, and a request for those who may be new. And if you are new to the channel and you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and do it. It's free. There's no obligation, no commitment, and no salesman will visit your home. It's a pretty good deal. I know Masson Plus is offering a streaming package right now. I think it goes for about $20 a month. If you want to save $20, stick with me. Welcome to the lounge. All right. Underway, bottom of the 5th. First pitch from Sugano is a sweeper on the outside edge of the knees. And we didn't get a strike on that. That was a bad call. Buckner with his worst call of the night, man. Come on. Sugano not getting ahead of hitters often, and that was a good first pitch. Now he falls behind 2-0 as this one's in the dirt. Two-0 to Young. Right in there. 2-1. Sugano, this ball is hit hard, but right to Henderson. After a brief moment to collect himself, he throws to first in time, 1 away. Nasim Nunez, number 9 batter coming up. So what's that, 10 out of the last 11 batters retired? Sugano with a chance still for a quality start. He doesn't give up any more runs and gets through 6. First pitch to Nunez inside. The 1-0. That's in there. Sinker at 89 miles an hour. 1 ball, 1 strike. This ball is hit on the ground softly to second. Jackson will go to first in time. 2 down. Oh, Tomo, why did you have to have that crappy first inning, man? Been looking fine ever since. Other than the pants. Everything's looking okay right now. Here's James Wood. 2 down, nobody on. Be careful with this guy. Curve ball in the dirt for ball 1. Wood had a leadoff home run in the first. Pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. I think Sugano's just trying to hike up the pants a little too much. He's trying to tuck some of that gut in under the belt, and then it's sort of poking his package out a little bit. And, you know, I'm not even going to talk about the back end. That's a whole nother story. Here's the 2-1. It's a 2-1 pitch low. 3 balls and 1 strike. All right, Tomo, you got a dad bod. (3-1) pitch to Wood. Careful. And Wood fouls it off. Full count. Sugano Tubby? I would say for standards of a pro athlete, yeah. But so was, he's not Bartolo Colon. Payoff. Curveball called strike 3. They call that a sweeping slider or whatever. It had a nice break. It dropped to the bottom of the zone. Wood swung over it, and this inning is over. Sugano gets the rare strikeout. And there's that Stay Positive fan with his Stay Positive jersey getting pumped out there.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Stay positive, stay hungry, folks. Orioles baseball. Let's check in with the nightclub.
Where you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
All right. I promise this will be, if not the only time, one of 2 times I'll do this tonight, which is, folks, right now we got over 100 people here. 70 of you have hit the like button. If my math is right, let's see, divide by, carry the 4. And then 47 of you right now are watching, and I know for a fact that you could help out the channel with nearly the amount of time it takes to do this. That much time. Please, go down to the bottom of your screen, whatever device you're on. There's a thumb pointing up. If you tap it, it should turn white, and you're done. That's it. That's the trade-off. I give you 3 hours of the best damn play call I can give you. You tap a button for half a second. That sound fair? Fantastic. Thanks for the support, folks. Believe me, channels like this aren't going to survive without that kind of support. And I know there's a few people out there who would love to see this channel not survive. And that's why, you know. It's interesting. There were a couple of games earlier in this season where I got a few dislikes. It was happening with regularity last year. I think 1 or 2 people just made a point to check in every day and leave a dislike. I think those folks finally retired. But I guess I had a couple of games where people weren't too happy. So Rutledge, who was warming up, is now out on the mound to replace Williams. And the first pitch from him to Tyler O'Neill is outside for ball one. O'Neill needs to pick it up a little bit here. Struck. Whoops. I meant to hit his button.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
1-0 pitch, foul back, 1-1. He struck out both times up tonight already. Need to make some contact. He has not really looked the same ever since that neck discomfort that left him out for a couple of games. This pitch is high. It's 2-1. Hey, 2-1. Swing and a miss. He chased a high pitch. Three to 1 Nationals. We're in the sixth inning. O'Neill up there, the leadoff hitter. We really need him to find a way to get on base. 2-2 pitch. Popped up. Right center. It's getting back there pretty deep, but it's right on the edge of the warning track in right center. Probably to the edge of the track. And O'Neill is 0 for 3. Heston Kjerstad's up. We need a base runner here. We got a couple of frat dudes chomping on some nachos here right behind home plate. Kjerstad takes ball one. He's 1 for 2. One-zero pitch. That's tapped in front of the plate, foul. Got a piece of the catcher, Ruiz, and he's going to try to walk it off, favoring his right leg, right at the knee. Could have a bit of a break here. Probably going to be a minute before we see another pitch. Oh, that ball actually bounced. Where did that ball hit him? Trainer's out having a look. Manager there as well. It's definitely his right knee he's favoring. And obviously as a catcher, you need your knees. You got to be able to crouch without excruciating pain. And the longer they're talking about it, it's making me think Ruiz might be coming out of this game. Seems all Keibert wants to do is just stay hunched over. Doesn't even look comfortable standing. That probably hurt. Probably. We got some season 1 bird watchers here who knows the reference. I love it. Folks, the longer this channel goes, the more references like that we get to share. Callbacks, what have you. They are still monitoring Ruiz over there. At some point, you got to make a decision. Like when McCann got drilled in the face with a pitch and he's gushing blood out the nose, I understand giving him 5-6 minutes to get ready. Ruiz is going to stay in the ball game. Well, at least he's going to try. They're going to let him receive a couple of pitches from Rutledge. Not often you see this. Typically a pitcher who has an issue is going to take a couple of practice pitches to make sure everything's okay and let the trainer know he's okay. But this time it's the catcher who took a practice pitch. All right, so Ruiz stays in the game. We got a 1-1 count on Kjerstad, and the next pitch swung on and missed. Well, that delay didn't help Heston. That ball was way inside. Bad chase, 1 and 2. Oh, American girlfriend. No more Yankee for my wanky. Donger need food. Did Kjerstad get hit by the pitch on the foot? Kjerstad, what happened there? What the hell happened? Hit by a pitch. All right, Westberg is up.
West is that way.
1 out, runner at first. And that pitch is 94. Middle of the plate. Just a little bit up. D. Ing saying greetings from Pattaya, Thailand. No way I'm getting someone from Thailand in my chat. That would be a first. If you're being honest, D. Ing, that's pretty cool. 0-2 the count on Westberg. And the pitch. That one is lifted foul off to the right. We need Westberg to get back to being consistent at the plate. Oh, so you're Derek. Hence the D. Gotcha, Derek. Wow, so you not only did you find my channel, you subscribed. Folks, I met this fellow who runs a restaurant right here in the neighborhood, and I'm so happy I ran into him yesterday and had a conversation, got to meet him. I had no idea he was from back in the States. Don't worry, D. Ing, I won't dox you any more than that. But, yeah, we've got ourselves a new bird watcher that I can actually, after the ball game, run down and say hello to, get a bite to eat. Jordan Westberg with a 2-2 count. The pitch hit back up the middle, off the pitcher, and that ball is going to be no play. No play for Westberg. Again, we'll take hits any way we can get them. Wait a minute. No, somebody is retired? Wait, what? Oh, no. I'm going to embarrass myself in front of my new buddy, Derek. The ball hit off the... Was it caught on the... Oh, he did flip it to second. I did not see that. I totally missed the flip to second. Okay, it goes down as a fielder's choice. Sorry about that. Runner at first, 2 down. Jackson Holiday up. And he takes up and away for ball 1. Holiday has gotten 2 hits and has scored the only run for the Orioles so far tonight. Up there with 2 down, runner at first. The 1-0 is up and away, 2-0. By the way, Derek, if you're still around, the food was pretty good last night. Some chicken with garlic and some morning glory. Jackson takes upstairs 3-0. You got Ced Mullins out there on deck. Would love to get him up in this inning. 3-0 pitch. That is ball 4. All right, folks. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. We need a big hit right now. And you know what? It's time for me to call on my friend. That's right, folks. It's time. The hat. Let's go. Raymond. What can you do for us?
I have a brother. 2
on, 2 out. We need a clutch hit. Left a lot of men on base so far tonight. We don't want to leave 2 more. Pitch. Taken for a strike. Slider at 85 miles an hour. I said Mullins was on deck. I apologize. They showed him out there. I guess he was in the hole, just getting loose. Arias at the plate. And a swing and a miss at a bad pitch. That was not pretty. Ramon's got to put that swing behind him. 0-2 the count, man. Lock in, buddy. Find a way. Pitch. Wow. He swung at a pitch that you knew was not going to be in the zone. Up and in. He fouls it away, though. Still 0-2 on Ramon Arias. The pitch. Outside 1-2. So what do we have? We got Westberg at second and Holiday at first. Is that right? Decent speed out there on the bases. 1-2 pitch. Check swing. He didn't go. He did not go. 2-2. All right, folks. Come on. Where is the big hit? Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, 2 out, down by 2. And the pitch. Check swing, and the Buckner calls him out. Oh, God. Home plate umpire. Another check swing. I mean, we end a rally on a check swing. Bring on the bees.
Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah! Oh, my eyes! My eyes! Ah!
This is great iced tea.
Gotta hang in there, folks.
That's right! We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've come too far. There's too much to lose. We've got to keep our composure.
Can we go back to being a home run dependent offense? How about just a run dependent offense? I'll take that. Just, we depend on runs. That's how our offense works. Uh-oh. What was that? What was that? Wow. Somebody is quite upset. Mayo, Beavers, Fabian, Povich, McDermott, Mounty, Mateo, Urias, Sanchez, others, and we don't make any moves. Sure makes sense to me. Let me see how we do without pitching. OMG. I think this roster is okay if you cut bait on Morton, if you can find somebody to replace Perez, and I think once Kittredge is ready, then that probably, we're going to be not having that balance of lefties and righties in the bullpen, but, I'd rather have an extra righty that can get outs than have the balance if that third lefty is going out there and giving up runs in every appearance. Kittredge is supposed to be coming back next month. Nathaniel Lowe at the plate. First pitch is a strike. Next one's a strike. And he's behind 0-2 on Sugano. Sugano out here for his 6th inning of work. And if he does not give up a run in this inning, it'll go down as a quality start. Well, I mean, they brought him out for the 7th, and he gave up, We're assuming this will be the final inning, I think. No, make that a big no. He's only on 66 pitches after this one in the dirt. He could definitely go 7. As long as he doesn't get into trouble, he should certainly have enough in the tank to go 7. 1-2 to Low. Check swing in the dirt. Appeal. No swing. John Bacon, the third base umpire tonight. We all know how we feel about him, right? I had to move that.
It's bacon!
There it is. 2-2 pitch. That one's tapped foul behind the plate. What's this sign say? Washington or Orioles, help us decide our baby girl's future team. She's an O's fan. Make her an O's fan. What are you thinking about here? Pitch is inside. Full count to Low. Nobody out, bottom of the sixth. Payoff pitch coming to the leadoff man. And a swing and just got a piece of it to stay alive. That pitch was below the zone. Would have been ball 4. Yeah, that belt on Sugano is working overtime. The payoff. Lined into right field, a base hit. Holiday looked like he got a glove on it. I need to look at that replay and see if he should have done a better job on this. I mean, he stabbed at it. It'd be nice to see him leave his feet and fully commit. Because, I mean, the ball was taking him toward first base. You would think if he made a diving attempt, stopped it, he had time to pop up and throw him out, but he never left his feet. Garcia's up now. Runner at first, nobody out. He is 0 for 2. Matt has never had bacon. This pitch is fouled away. Matt. I mean, that's just sad, dude. Or are you talking about John Bacon? Because you capitalized Bacon. Are we talking about people with the name Bacon that you haven't eaten? I hope you don't practice cannibalism. 1-1 pitch outside, 2-1. Ground ball to first. O'Hearn to second for 1. Holiday, no return throw. Sugano gets the lead runner. Fielder's choice for Garcia Jr. 1 away in the bottom of the 6th. Sugano on 75 pitches. Here comes a vendor walking down the aisle with a head full of lemonade. What's up, lemonade head? I would totally be walking right behind her and just... Oh, these are lemonades with liquor bottles attached. Okay. First pitch to Ruiz. Called a strike. A sinker knee high on the inside corner. There she is. Hey, folks, who wants to spend $30 on a watered down, mini bottle of alcohol? We put 3 cents of lemons into this drink. Come on. Somebody's buying. Oh, wait, did people pay with a card now? Oh, no, she took cash. Oh, no, that is a card. But do you do that now at the ballpark? Do people pay concessions in the seats? Ruiz gets into one. But Mullins is going to have room out there, and on the edge of the track in right center, he makes the catch, second out. Folks, is that how it works in the seats? If you get a vendor walking up to you, do you pay with a card? Because I actually have a personal story that happened just yesterday involving this sort of thing. Sort of the reason why I met my friend Derek. We got Josh Bell up, 2 down, runner at first. And he hits the ball hard. That is a foul ball. Only just down the first base line. So, folks, I think I talked to you before. Typically, when I have dinner, I order on an app on my phone. And the company that I use is Food Panda. There was another one called Grab, which is more popular, but about a year or so ago, they stopped taking only cash, or stopped taking cash as an option, just like cards or, whatever. And, I'm a cash transaction kind of a guy. So I found this other place, Food Panda, and I've been ordering from them happily ever since. And then yesterday, dinner time comes around. I open up the app. I choose my meal. I think I was looking at some Indian food. I go to pay for it. Josh Bell with an 0-2 count after a foul ball. 2 down, runner at first. I go to pay for it. And when it gets to the payment screen, it says select a payment method. I'm like, what do you mean? Every time I've ordered, it's already defaulted to cash. Turns out, folks, they took the cash option away. And now I've got no way of ordering food using cash. And I'm not happy about that. 0-2 pitches outside. 1-2 on Bell. I like to stay off the grid. I understand 21st century, there's no way to be completely off the grid. But, wherever I can get off the grid, I want to be off the grid. Here's a check swing as the runner at first took off for second base. Garcia will retreat back to first after the foul ball. 2 down, 1-2 count on Bell. Sugano 1 strike away from completing 6 innings. Yeah, cash is a thing of the past. And, I think it should still remain a part of today and a part of tomorrow. I think that should always be an option. There's something about holding physical money in your hand, and when you go to pay for it, you get a feeling of exactly what you're giving somebody. Digital transactions, I don't know. It's not my cup of tea. This ball is hit to first. It's a foul ball, though. O'Hearn was hoping it'd be fair because all you had to do was turn around and tap the bag, but this at-bat will continue. What is who talking about? I don't know, Thomas. Sometimes I might talk about something that you might not pick up on. Just wait for the next topic, and then maybe you'll figure it out. This ball's hit the first. O'Hearn with a bit of a bobble, but he picks it up, touches the base, and ends the inning. Tomoyuki Sugano, folks. If he's done for tonight, I don't know if he should be. He's got pitch count so to where we could go to him again. Orioles have out-hit the Nationals 6-5. But we've left runners. Tonight's new problem, we can't cash in base runners. What are you talking about? Boy, that just reads so abrasive when I see it in the chat, Thomas. I got to be honest. What are you talking about? I don't know, man. I'm just sitting here flapping my gums for 3 hours a clip, trying to fill dead air. Sometimes I hit on something funny. Sometimes I hit on something completely irrelevant, and sometimes, swing and a miss. What do you want me to do? All right, I got one lucky. Are we into the 7th now? Okay, so this is my 7th inning lucky. I made it. Ma. Here's that music, and I'll be right back here in 2 shakes. Oops. There we go. Be right back. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Come on now. All right, top of the seventh, said Mullins.
Folks said, now you know what to do.
First pitch, low and away. Ferrer, a left-hander, now out on the mound for the Nationals. Ferrer. Pitch. That one just hits the bottom of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Come on, said. Oh, what happened? Why is this just a white box? Here's your scoreboard, folks. Pitch. And said goes to the opposite field. Another hit for Mullins. Folks, this dude is going to get a payday this offseason, and I am so happy for him. Get your payday, said. Here's Gunner, nobody out.
His name's Gunner and he's dating my mom.
Somebody's got to join said on this hit parade and get hot. And that's a tough first pitch strike, bottom of the zone. Jose A. Ferrer, 12th appearance. Got a 4.26 ERA. That pitch is up and in. Gunner started to swing at it. Luckily stopped. One pitch. Fouled opposite side. 1-2. Ryan, you say said's proven everybody wrong. I mean, do you guys remember how pro Mullins I was last year during his struggles? Lots of people talking about let's just move on. And I'm like, dude, even if this dude ain't hitting, you're not wanting to give up that glove in center field. Gunner goes to left center, but it's right at somebody. Damn. 1 away. Right to James Wood and left. I mean, if the Orioles, you talk about cutting a check for Mullins. The Orioles don't start turning things around. Do you think Said wants to re-sign with us when he has the opportunity to maybe make the same amount of dough somewhere on a more competitive team? I mean, look, I'm not saying that's our outlook. I don't want it to be our outlook, but if this season ends as a dud, I don't know if Mullins wants to re-sign with us. Adley Rutschman, he's got a 1-1 count after that pitch went low.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
That one's high and away to Adley. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1. Called a strike right at the top of the zone, 2-2. Come on, Adley. Lock in, buddy. Come on, we're getting a lot of work out of this bugle tonight without a whole lot of success. One more time. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 on, 1 out. The pitch in the, well, not quite in the dirt, but very, very low for full count. Yenier Cano is up. Come on, Adley. God, somebody come through clutch, please. Adley's. Oh, it looks like Ruiz is going to jog out and talk to Ferrer. They probably just want to agree on a pitch that they're going to throw here on this full count. Jorge Lopez. Oh, boy. Mr. Troublemaker. Getting loose for the Nationals. We remember Jorge, don't we, folks? Payoff pitch to Rutschman's going to come. Here it is. Inside, ball 4. Folks, 2 on, 1 out.
I'm walking here.
Yeah, I mean, you look at some of the hits we had tonight. They haven't been the hard hit balls. They've been the little bloops and doinks. Ryan Mountcastle has stepped into pinch hit, and it looks like the Nats are going to stay with the lefty to face him, as the pitching coach is out to talk to Ferrer, not a managerial change. So they're going to take... This is what I don't understand. Like last night, opposite situation, Mountcastle was in the lineup, and a right-hander came on when 2 men were on base, and we had a chance to use O'Hearn. We didn't. And O'Hearn's the guy that's hitting around 300. But here, we're going to take the bat away from O'Hearn and go with Mountie. I hope it works. As a pinch hitter, Mountcastle has had good success. A 4.09 average, 9 for 22. So there's that. We need him. Let's hope he does something.
Okay, mount up.
First and second, 1 down. We're ready for the first pitch. And that one gets away. Both runners will move up. Oh, no, it hit Mountie. So not only a move up, the bases are loaded. Mountcastle, what a great pinch hitting role. Look at a pitch. Get grazed by a ball and take your base. We got the bases loaded, folks. Come on. Oh, crap. Got to reset my stream. Okay, Tyler O'Neill is going over some notes with a member of the coaching staff. They went to break. I just got the game back up. They went to break. So a bullpen change. Called the pen for the Nats. And hey, where's the scoreboard? I just realized. Where's the out-of-town scores? What happened to that? Where is the out-of-town scores thing? Main scene. Subcount. Ticker. Oh, ticker. Yeah. Why is this blank? Let me refresh it. There's no, oh, there it is. Why did that disappear? I don't know, but there it is. Be right back in a sec, folks. All right. I have been up all night. I had 90 minutes of sleep tonight. Hold on. It's the controversial Jorge Lopez coming out to pitch. He's got an ERA of 9.72. Can we please beat up on our old Jorge Lopez. Lopez got suspended for intentionally throwing at a batter for a couple of games. That was against the Pirates. He was throwing headhunting against Andrew McCutchen after already hitting Brian Reynolds. So Lopez is a bit of a wild card, and the first pitch to O'Neill is fouled at the plate. Come on, Tyler.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
That average is down to 219, Tyler. I mean, has he had, what, maybe one hit since that neck discomfort issue? I don't think much more than that. Average is slipping. 0-1 the count. Bases loaded, 1 out. You got to at least get something in. That ball's lifted to right. Should drive in a run. It is deep enough. Cruz will throw it in, but with Mullins' speed, he will beat the throw. And the other runners move up. Well, one of the other runners moves up. We have first and third, 2 down. The Orioles get a run. It's 3-2. Tyler O'Neill with the sac fly. It's something. Pretty good throw in considering the speed of Mullins. That ball wasn't all that far behind. Heston Kjerstad, folks. Quiet on the set. Pitch. Popped up. Left center. Going back. On the track. And the catch is made out there by Young. 2 more runners left stranded. A run comes in, but damn. 10 men left on base through 7. It's a 1-run ball game, folks. 7th inning stretch time. We're not that far from Camden Yards, folks, so this tradition should still be going off without a hitch. You know what to do, folks. It's time to throw some cakes on the griddle. Get them cakes up in the chat, folks.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a
Oh my God, look at all them cakes. Oh. I am hungry. Folks, we got 150 people here right now. Charm City chat. We love our cakes on the griddle ritual for the 7th inning stretch, but right now I need to call on everybody in the Charm City chat to try to talk to some of the new people out there right now. Hit that like button if you don't mind, folks, and think about subscribing. We're trying to grow this puppy. Come aboard. We're expecting you. The Love Boat. Soon we'll be making another run. The Love Boat. Hit that like and sub, people. We're going to hit 100 likes soon, folks. We're at 90. Come on, let's push it. We're in a commercial break. Get on board with everybody. Smack that like button. Backhand it if you need to. Whatever you got to do. Use a toe. Tip of your nose. There's a lot of ways to do it, folks. All right, here we go. Sugano is out there for the 7th. First pitch to Dylan Cruz is ball 1. 3-2 Nationals. Swing and a miss on a splitter. So last time out, Sugano went 7 innings full. Did not walk anybody. And tonight his line is looking very similar. Here's a check swing roller to first, right at the bag. And that's Mountcastle now out there in place of O'Hearn. He scoops it up, taps the bag for the first out. Sugano 6 1/3. It's been great since that first inning. Here is Tana, 0 for 2. Curveball in the dirt for ball 1. Jose Tana, again, last night had 3 extra base hits, a triple, and a couple of doubles. Breaking ball, that's a strike. Sugano just hit 90 pitches. 1-1 is high. It's like Brian Baker out there getting loose. Pitch. That one's lined. Second base, Holiday fields it cleanly over the first in time. 2 down in the 7th. Sugano 1 out away from his second straight 7-inning outing. Which, folks, look at him pick up the rosin bag and slam it down. All right, Tomo. Tomo's showing me a little bit of something right now. Like he's ready to get this last out. Get the boys back up to hit. Here's a bunt. That's foul on the third base side by, who the hell is up here? Is this Jacob Young? Young is 0 for 2. This will be Sugano's final inning for sure. Pitch. That one's hit to right. O'Neill heading toward the foul line, and he makes the catch. 7 innings. 7 innings. A quality start plus an extra inning for good measure for Tomoyuki Sugano. Turn it over to the bullpen. Keep it at 3 runs for the Nats. It's up to the offense to get a couple of runs in the next 3 innings. Can we do it? Excuse me, next 2 innings. We got 2 innings. 6 outs to play with. 5 plus 1. 1 run to tie. 2 to take the lead. We got Westberg, Holiday, and Arias, bottom of the order, due up. Do we have it in us tonight to figure this out and come back? I hope so. Man, we need to win like this with a decent start from Sugano. Just so many base runners stranded tonight. We just cashed one of them in, and it's it's a tie game. We gotta get we gotta get this. We got to. Yeah, I mean, if Sugano didn't light a spark for this offense, obviously morale probably got hit with that 3-run first, but Sugano didn't fold up the tent. He persevered, kept his team in this game. Hopefully the offense is going to try and use that performance from him and motivate them to come back and win this thing. I really need a win. Anybody need a win? Ten left on base isn't bad if you score about 9 or 10 runs. But yeah, if you only got a couple of runs, 10 left on base is rough. Westberg, first pitch is outside from Jorge Lopez, who's out there after throwing just 2 pitches to end the 7th inning.
West is that way.
The 1-0. Tapped foul off to the left. Westberg's average, just 179. He's only got 5 RBI on the season, and he's got 4 home runs. That one's smoked to the opposite field. Get down. That is an extra base hit into the corner. Westberg, and they're having trouble there. Westberg is going to turn second and go for 3. The throw is in. It will be late. It's a leadoff triple, maybe a double and an error. I don't care. Tying run 90 feet away with nobody out. Let's effing go.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
All right, Westy. Westberg reading that ball well, hustling all the way. Tying run 90 feet away with nobody out. And, folks, if we can't execute this, I don't know what to tell you. We got Jackson Holliday up right now. That ball was hit 104 off the bat. First pitch, taken for a strike. Holliday is 2 for 2 tonight. That's Westberg's first triple in nearly a year. June 9th of last season. 0-1 pitch. Way inside and low. Holliday has to skip out of the way. 1-1. I would love another classic Jorge Lopez implosion. 1-1 the count. The pitch. That's a breaking ball, and it drops into the top of the zone. Holliday had given up on it immediately. Can't say I blame him. But now we got a 1-2 count. We got to put this ball in play, Jackson. Infield is in. Trying to cut off that tying run. The 1-2. Another breaking ball. Jackson gets a piece, fouls it away. Infield not all the way in, but they're definitely up a few steps. And a bit of a shift to the right. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and Holliday goes down. Unable to make contact. One away with that tying run at third. Oh, I'm sorry. You're not on the scoreboard page. I'm so locked in over here. It's Ramon's turn, folks.
I have a brother.
Please, Ramon. 1 out, runner at third, tying run. We can't let another out be made. Okay, he's got it into right center field. This should score the run. Catch made by Young. Here comes the throw in, and it is not in time. Sliding in under the tag is Jordan Westberg, and the Orioles have tied it up. It's a brand new ball game. Two down, bases empty, said Mullins.
Well said, now you know what to do.
And that first pitch is a strike. Fastball inside edge. Mullins with a 2-hit night so far. His average back over 300. He's also stolen a base. He's doing it all, folks. Swing and a miss on this. And he's falling behind 0-2. So Jorge Lopez comes in and helps us out. Again, his ERA coming into this one over 9. That's going to go up. Kyle Finnegan, who was their closer last year, I think, is getting loose. Or am I thinking of somebody else? That pitch is inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Anybody know the Nats closer? I thought it was Finnegan. Sort of weird to see him up here in the top of the 8th. In a tie game now with 2 down. Mullins gets into one to right. But it's going to be caught out there by Cruz. And the inning is over. But the Orioles rally. They rally in a way that we have not seen since about Saturday. We got a run-in on a sac fly by Ramon Arias. Westberg scores. We go to the bottom of the 8th, tied at 3. Orioles out hitting the Nationals 8-5. But it's that left on base part that's still kind of hurting a little bit. We've left 10. They've only left 2. They've hit 2 home runs. We have not hit 1. We're going to win this ball game, damn it. We're going to do it. We're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. I think Cano is probably due to pitch next. He was the man up in the pen. Sugano, 94 pitches. Looks like his day's over. 5 hits and no walks over 7 innings. He only has the 1 strikeout. But again, this is what I said when we signed this guy. I don't care about the strikeout numbers. If you're pitching to weak contact and you're not walking anybody, there's still ways to be a quality pitcher in this league. Problem is he can't be falling behind batters. That's what happened early on 2 batters. He had a 2-0 count and a 3-1 count. He threw a couple of fat pitches, and they got destroyed. Got to stay out of that situation. And then I think, he can be okay for us. Right now, he's our de facto ace. That can't really be. He needs to be more of a middle to back end of the rotation guy, but that's the state we're in right now with this pitching staff. Visit Sarasota. Why? Spring training's over. Why am I going there now? Sugano retired 19 of the last 21 batters he faced. And that was immediately following that second home run he gave up to Josh Bell. After that, just 2 base runners the rest of the way. Really good stuff from Sugano. Gregory Soto, never mind about Cano. Soto, the lefty. 10th appearance of the season. 3.52 ERA. First pitch to, who's up? Alex Call, a pinch hitter on for Nasim Nunez. Right-handed bat. He's hitting .293. There's a check swing, but he went around. 1-1 the count. That wasn't much of a swing by him. I have to be honest with you. This pitch is high to Call. 2-1 the count. Bottom of the 8th. We're now tied at 3. Got to keep the Nats off the board one more time and try to take the lead in the next half inning. That ball's hitting the center and pretty hard, and it's going to get down for a hit right in front of Ced Mullins. Leadoff single. They get a pinch hitter up there for the number 9 batter, and they got a leadoff man on, and he represents the go-ahead run. That was 95-mile-an-hour heater. Left a little bit too out middle of the plate by Soto. And now you got the top of the order, James Wood. This is one of the reasons Soto's been called upon on this lefty-lefty matchup. Nathaniel Lowe, another lefty on deck. Check on the runner at first. He's back. Sir Anthony Dominguez is getting loose for us. Pitch to Wood is low. James Wood 1 for 3 with that home run leading off the bottom of the first. Last time up he struck out looking. 1-0. Hit to the opposite field but foul. Probably down by the camera well. That's why we're looking over there. Looks like a young lady photographer is trying to collect her breath. That ball probably whizzed by her. 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wood is a specimen. Adam, I've had so many ex-girlfriends tell me the same thing. The 1-2 pitch. Where is that? Where is that, Buckner? That is in the zone every which way. What are you talking about, Blue? Uh, 2-2 the count. Pitch. Outside, full count. Can't walk him. Already got the leadoff man on, tie ball game late. Cannot walk this guy. Gonna have to throw something in the zone. Or you better make sure he's chasing. That pitch is fouled away. We'll do it again. Hey, Adam, you said it. I just implied it. Full count. And the pitch. No, we're going to throw to first. Second time checking on the runner. So that might give him an extra step of a lead. 3-2 pitch. Wood swings and fouls it right at the plate, and it rolls all the way back to Soto. Man, I want to hurry up and get this guy out. Come on, Gregory. You got something nasty in you. Come on. Pitch. Come on, Buckner. I know that's outside, but damn. Ball 4, 2 on, nobody out. And Soto has to face at least one more batter before we can turn to anybody else. Dominguez is the next guy in line. You got the lefty low up here, so you play this matchup, but this might be it for Soto. 2 on, nobody out. Low is 1 for 3. A base hit his last time up. We need a strikeout or a double play ball here. Pitch. On the outside for a called strike. Slider at 85. The 0-1. Right in there, 0-2. Low. Not interested in that pitch. This is the first at-bat of the night for the Nationals with a runner in scoring position. That's how good Sugano was after giving up those early home runs. Meanwhile, the Orioles, as we know, aren't doing it in this spot. Another 0-2 in the dirt. Nice play by Rutschman, not let that ball get away. One ball, 2 strikes. And the next pitch. That's low, 2-2. It's getting scary here. Soto still hasn't recorded an out. 2 men already on. 2-2 on low. Come on, man. Just strike him out. Pitch. Hit on the ground at third base side. Arias goes to second for 1. Over to first, and it is not in time. Oh, damn. We really needed a turn 2 there. It's a fielder's choice. First and third, 1 out with that go-ahead run for the Nats. 90 feet away. Probably going to go to Dominguez here, I would think, even though the next batter is a switch hitter. Oh, no, Garcia's coming up. That's another lefty, right? Yeah, Garcia's due up. All right, well, then one more batter for Soto. Drew French is out to talk. Infield gathered around Gregory Soto. Garcia's 0 for 3 tonight. Both Baker and Dominguez are up. I think they'd bring in Sir Anthony if this game remains tied. If somehow this game got a second out without a run scoring, you might see Dominguez. If the Nats were to blow it open, then you probably go to Baker. All right, we need some help, folks. Mound meeting is over. We're in the bottom of the 8th. The Orioles finally rallied to tie this game up, and the Nationals have runners at first and third, 1 out. Luis Garcia Jr., their number 3 hitter at the plate. And the first pitch from Soto is popped up and out of play. Strike 1. Garcia 4 for 15 on the year with runners in scoring position. Really need to strike him out here. I don't know if we can turn 2. That ball's hit in the air to center. That's going to give the Nats the lead. Mullins is going to make the catch, and his arm is never going to do anything with that runner at third. Call comes in to score on a sac fly. And the Nationals are back out on top in the bottom of the 8th. We just have one more inning left to do something now. 2 down, runner at first. Keibert Ruiz up next. We'll see if they go to Baker or Dominguez at this point. They're going to face Ruiz. Will turn around and bat right-handed. And that first pitch is a backdoor slider at the belt from Soto. He snuck that pitch in there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Another slider, this time in the dirt. So Ruiz took a slider for a strike and then swung at another slider that was in the dirt. 0-2 the count, 2 down. Nationals now ahead 4-3. Who do we have due up in the 9th? That's what I want to know. Please tell me it's something good. Here's a ball hit on the ground, a Gunner. He throws on the run in time, and the inning is over. But Nationals got the lead back. And you know what that does? I think that makes Jorge Lopez the pitcher of record. You cannot tell me the way Lopez is pitched that if we don't come back here in this final inning, that dude's walking away with a W. Come on, man. Don't do this to me. We got the heart of the order coming up here. I say heart. It really isn't if Mullins isn't involved, but 2, 3, 4 hitters coming up. Gunner's 0 for 4 tonight. His average is down to the Mendoza line. I wish it was 1, 2, 3 Pigtown, but Mullins is not going to hit in this inning unless we take a big lead. Have to bat around. Tyler O'Neill would be the 4th guy up. If we get anybody on base, Kerstad hits 5th. They had Finnegan getting loose. If he is still their closer, then I would assume they're going to him for the 9th. Right-hander. But I might be wrong about that. I thought that was their closer last year, but I don't feel confident when I say it for some reason. So I'm going to give myself a chance to be wrong and be out in front of it in case I am wrong. Folks, we can definitely get to 120 likes. We can definitely do that. That took 2 strikes from the middle and didn't even move. He didn't ask for the check swing on Gunner with no... Yeah, I know. C.B. Buckner's not a good umpire. This crew is bad. You got Bacon, you got Buckner. And there's that pitch again. to James Wood that, again, was so in the zone. No part of the baseball was touching even the edge of the zone. Just a terribly blown call. So it is Kyle Finnegan. He is their closer. He is 8 for 8 in save opportunities on the season. We got to break that streak. 1.86 ERA in 9 2/3 innings. Opponents hitting 200 off of him. Gunnar Henderson's up here. And here we go. We need a run in the 9th, at least. First pitch. Right on the knees on the inside edge. Perfectly spotted by Finnegan to get ahead 0-1. Come on, Gunnar.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Next pitch. Oh, he chased one upstairs. I mean, it could have been called a strike, although if Buckner was calling that Soto pitch a ball, why would that be a strike? Either way, Gunnar's in the hole, folks. Come on, Gunnar. The 0-2. Catcher setting up a high target. He goes high. It's hit on the ground. That ball is to short. Gunnar beat it out, and he does. Gunnar hustles down the line, beats out an infield single. Tying run on board with nobody out. Let's effing go. Come on. Let's go. Gunnar was running his ass off. Good for you, Gunnar. Here's Adley. 2 hits tonight. Come on, make it 3.
Clutch out gently, okay?
First pitch. On the inside edge, but this time it's called a ball. We'll take it. Lipscomb is now in at short for Nunez, who was pinch hit for in that previous half inning. 1-0 on Adley. Runner at first. Pitch. That ball's lined up the middle, and it's caught by the shortstop, who just came into the ball game. Unbelievable. Another hard hit ball hit right at somebody tonight. Lipscomb with the catch, 1 down. What is going on? Adley looking so despondent after that ball got caught. I don't blame him. He hit it hard. Mountcastle at the plate, and I wouldn't mind Gunnar trying to get in the scoring position. I know we haven't. Wait, Gunnar, or Mountie with a base hit in the left. Mountie with a base hit in the left off the right-hander. Alert the media.
Okay, mount up. Okay, mount up.
That was
Okay, mount up.
That was 108 off the bat. Sorry, Mountie. Sorry for doubting you. All right, tying run in scoring position. Go ahead, run it first. It's Tyler O'Neill's turn. He is so frickin' due. He is 0 for a long time here. Jorge Mateo is on to pinch run for Mountie. Who's going to play first base if this game keeps going? Let me have a think about it. Arias can play first. Guess Mateo could go to second, or Mateo go to third. Holiday stays at second. Swing and a miss by O'Neill. 0-1 the count. Come on, Tyler. Come on, buddy. We brought you in to help in big RBI spots like this. Please. The 0-1. Taken low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Come on, Charm City chat. Come on, baby. Come on. Aren't we due for a BW maniacal celebration? We are so due. The 1-1. That ball drops in. A splitter at the top of the zone. 2 strikes on O'Neill. One more time. Kerstad's on deck. The 1-2. Inside, O'Neill looked like he was trying to take a swing, and he stopped very quickly. Didn't even really start to get into the swing, but you could see him winding up, but he laid off. 2-2 the count. Come on, Tyler. Come on, baby. Lock in. Lock in. The pitch. Oh, God. Fastball. Hittable. And he blew it right by Tyler. He was not ready for the heat. 2 down in the 9th. Dude, you got to be ready to at least get a piece of that. If you're not looking fastball, you got to... God, man. That was in a spot, you got to at least get a piece of that, man. Damn. 2 down for Kerstad. Here we go. You want drama? I guess the best Hollywood script would be for Kerstad to be the hero with 2 down in the 9th. Folks. Please. First pitch. Taken for a strike. 97 on fastball. Just lock in, Kerstad. Lock in, man. The 0-1. That ball's fouled away. Oh, just laid on it. Damn. Now Finnegan can do anything with an 0-2 count. Orioles are down to their final strike. Parking lot, did you just spoil it? Popped up. Left field. Backing up as the third baseman, and this ball game is over. The Orioles lose another heartbreaker, this time a close one. Final score, Nationals 4. Orioles 3. The Orioles have now lost 3 straight, 4 of their last 5. They left 12 men on base tonight. The Nats just 3. They outhit them 10-6, but it didn't matter. What are we saying? Is everybody starting to be, what's going on? Yeah, we lost. Look, I'll say this, folks. And, you know, I meant what I said at the beginning of the game. All I wanted to see from this team is a response, a team going out there trying, and I think we saw that tonight. It ended up in another loss. But there were things going on in this game that you can point to at least and go, all right, this was all right. This was okay. It's just stranding those base runners. Crushed us. The hits were there. The hits were there. We drew a few walks as well. Just could not cash them in. Absolutely killing us. But the pitching was solid. Sugano, if it wasn't for that first inning. God, just so many what-ifs. You lose by a run, and you're left with so many what-ifs. So this series is already a loss. We have to win tomorrow to avoid a sweep. And it's not going to be easy because the Nats have arguably their best pitcher on the mound tomorrow, Mackenzie Gore. Who do we got? I think we got Povich. Couple of southpaws going at it tomorrow night. Crikey. Let's take a look around here. The Red Sox are losing in the 9th inning right now to the Mariners. Blue Jays are losing to the Astros. Yankees won earlier today. Tampa and Arizona play later. By the way, the Diamondbacks. Hey, by the way, just so you know, and look, take of this what you will. I'm not wishing for any of our ex-players to go out and have a bad season. But if you look at what Corbin Burns is doing right now for the Diamondbacks, you tell me he's worth $250 million. Because the results are not reflecting the investment so far. And, you know, you might say, well, it's early. Well, we had enough time to gauge how Charlie Morton's doing, haven't we? Burns is off to a slow start. I think his ERA is in the mid-4s, and his strikeout rate has gone down, and his walk rate has gone up. Meanwhile, Anthony Santander, he's struggling too. I think I saw something that said he's on pace for something like 9 home runs and 57 RBI for the season. So if you miss those guys, and I don't blame you that you do, particularly Santander, for nothing else than for his clubhouse presence, they're not exactly thriving in their new environments. So there's that. Not saying that makes anything better for us, but I just think it takes the sting away a little bit when you know. The guy that we miss is Kyle Stowers. He is raking down there in Florida for the Marlins. Kyle Stowers is having a breakout season. But maybe Trevor Rogers will be able to help us out in a few weeks. Just made his first rehab start yesterday. Kyle Gibson we're probably going to get some confirmation on what's going on with these probable pitchers going into the weekend. They're going to have to make up their minds soon and go with something, but I'm hoping that they are kicking Morton out of this rotation. They already announced Brandon Young's going to start on Friday. That has already been announced. So Morton is currently the pitcher lined up for Saturday. It feels like that's the same timing for Gibson to make his first start. I feel like that's what you do. They got Morton listed there because it's his turn. And you're not going to call up Gibson to the day you need him. So I would bet on Gibson starting on Saturday and Morton relegated to the bullpen, which is what we have to do. I know a lot of you probably want to just cut Morton out outright. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm just letting you know the reality of Major League Baseball. You know, you make a $15 million investment. It's the same deal with Kimbrel last season, folks. You know, you finally say, okay, you're not our closer, but we didn't flat out cut him. We just pushed him back into a role that's, lower leverage role. And that's going to be the case for Morton in the bullpen. Our rotation right now doesn't look very strong until we get Eflin back and one or two others. So there's probably going to be plenty of games where we're falling behind and we got to call on Morton to come in and mop up or eat some innings. So he'll have his chances to do something to help out the club. But if he continues to look the same out of the pen, I would say after about a month, then maybe you finally say, all right, we admit it. This was a terrible signing. He's washed. And you cut him outright. But yeah, bullpen time for Morton, I think. We got a super chat. First one in quite some time, so I don't want to miss it.
Message for you, son.
El Deuterino, how you doing, my friend? Been tough, but thanks for calling a good game, BW. And look at those likes, folks. Yeah, hit the like button on that comment for El Deuterino if you agree. Much appreciated. Look at that, folks saying thanks to you. I'm saying thanks as well. There's a heart from your boy, BW. Folks, we got up to just about 2,000 views tonight. Numbers are pretty healthy, all things considered. I mean, when our team was not doing so great, but it was still too early to tell just how bad things were, turnouts weren't so great. But, despite maybe some of you just really enjoy watching a team not win. I don't know. Hey, Melanie Newman's back. He's got that polo shirt. He's got it open as much as she can. And she's talking about the summary of the ball game. The offense 1 for 12 with runners in scoring position. Can't win that way. Just a new way we lost tonight. That's it. That's the whole story. Men on base. A lot of other positive to take away, but that's the reason we lost. Hey, I'm sorry, Brian Roberts. Folks, we cut now live to B-Rob. He's going to give us... Hold on. What's that, Melanie? Yeah, Melanie, so tonight, what can you say? I mean, an early lead, we had to battle back, and we did, but we're still losing, and I don't know why I'm permanently shocked. It's like I just discovered a crocodile in my kitchen. I don't, I'll try to push him down. I can't. So a little assistance, please. Back to you, Melanie. All right. Hey, I love Brian Roberts, too. I do. I love Brian Roberts. We were alma mater. We both went to the University of South Carolina, same time, late 90s. I'm as connected to Brian Roberts as any Oriole in the history of the team. But I guess that's why I feel like it's okay for me to poke fun at him. I got no problem with B-Rob. He's fine. I mean, look at me. If you want to roast my appearance, go feel free. I mean, not like I'm putting in any effort over here. Do we bother to stick around for the press conference? I mean, it's probably only a couple of minutes away now. I don't really have too much to say, what were you thinking, Brandon Hyde? I'm trying to think. Maybe there might have been one situation. I don't know. It's like I don't want to even try to remember something that we didn't do right. It's probably a couple of minutes away. See, his eyebrow, his wrinkles in his forehead, they go down when he's not talking. It's just as soon as she's done, there it goes. It just lifts up. We have eyebrow liftoff. What is that, Brian? Like, he must have been so bad as a kid from, like, trying to get away with stuff. Like, a parent would be like, did you do this? And his eyebrows would probably just go, whoop. No, I didn't do it. It wasn't me. Yeah, Erica, you think Brian Roberts' poker face might be an issue? Here's Brian Roberts getting dealt ace king suited. He gets his cards. I raise. Amazing that we are in position to have to try and eke out wins with a lineup of position players we roster in a farm like we have. Crazy. Too many idle and blocked major league. Who's blocked, Joe? I get this one a lot, that we're blocking guys. Basayo's not ready. Even if he were, he's injured. Mayo is really the only guy that's kind of ready. And the time he has been up with the big club, he has not shown anything. Anything. So who are we blocking? I don't get it. We figured out a way in the past 3 years to carve out a path for Adley Rutschman, Gunnar Henderson, Colton Cowser, Jackson Holliday, Jordan Westberg. I mean, who are we really blocking? Heston Kjerstad's getting regular ABs now. Who are we blocking? I don't understand. I don't get that take. Judd Fabian? Who do you want Judd Fabian to take the place of? I don't know. Who are you even talking about? I'm not even trying to, Joe, I'm not even trying to, like, have an argument. I don't know who's blocked. Who's blocked, man? Basayo's not ready. When he is, I want him up, believe me, but he's not ready. I think when they come back from the commercial break, we'll have the post-game press conference, so why not stick around? Again, tomorrow night, folks, first pitch is actually 5 minutes earlier than the last couple of nights here. 6:40 instead of 6:45. I'll still be on the air, though, at 6:30, so just a 10-minute intro. Hey, we got over 120 likes. Thanks for that, folks. A solid night in the like department. I'll try to hit this sub count. I'm not promising this number is going to change, but I'm going to hit the refresh button and see if that does anything. Oh, it's changed to 0. This sub count thing is definitely on the fritz. This thing is just a joke. Why do I use it? I don't know. I got a way to find out what the real answer is. 2559. 2559. Folks, there's been over 200 subscribers in the last 4 weeks, so we're averaging about 50 a week. It's not terrible, folks. But, and again, yeah, we're on a pace for like half the amount of growth of last year. Product on the field probably not helping things. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to probably wait an additional year before things grow to the point where I can start breaking even and feel like this is what I can do for every year for the rest of my life. This is what I want to do. This is all I want to do. The world for me is too crazy. I can't deal with it. I live on the other side of the planet. I'm a pacifist. I just want to relax, have a special lucky, listen to the birds chirp. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's me. I'm a hippie. What do you want? Oh, here's the interview. I think Tyler O'Neill needs to take a seat for a minute. Something's wrong with O'Neill. So far, I don't think Hyde's doing too much BS. And I mean, this was a game that could have gone our way if it wasn't for that whole can hit in the clutch. A lot of things to build off of this loss. Yeah, that Rutschman line drive out, that was another tough break. I mean, these aren't excuses, folks. We were pretty damn unlucky. I mean, what are you going to do? You can't be that, what do you call it, terrible, 0 for whatever with runners in scoring position. You can't do that, but 2 or 3 of those balls at least One of them should have dropped in. We should have, it really was tough tonight. Is that a super chat? I don't have the chat open over here. I was looking at the sub screen. Hey, Matt with a super chat.
Message for you, son.
Matt is so supportive.
Message for you, son.
I can't thank you enough, Matt. You're single-handedly keeping me afloat, my friend. Gotta have Mayo, Monty, Mateo, Fabian. Mateo? What? Joe, I'm confused. There's a lot of names in there. So you're saying McDermott and Povich are not even worth giving a chance to? McDermott's made like one major league start. You don't even want to see what he's got, given the state of the rotation? I want to see what he's got. Beavers on the block. I'd say there's a lot of guys on the block. For the trade block, we need to make a trade, clearly. We need a frontline starter. And for me, I'm at the point now where everybody is game for a package if it's going to get back the right quality arm, except Basayo. Basayo is my only untouchable. Kobe Mayo was on the untouchable list. I'm starting to come around to, if it's got to be him to get the damn deal done, as long, again, I'm not talking about like a Luis Castillo. That's not thick enough. We need like Sandy Alcantara. This guy goes 9 innings at a clip, Alcantara. You want to talk about a real workhorse, a guy that'll eat innings, be effective. He's got a Cy Young award under his belt already. If it took Mayo to get Alcantara, I'm honestly not even gonna. What's crazy is it would be another prospect going to Florida. Stowers is already there raking. But we need that arm. We need to make a trade, and we've got some pieces to do it. I think we can do it. I just think it might have to take Mayo to get it done now, if we want to do it. Because when you get into July trade talk, it's even more competitive, and usually you're overpaying even more than you are in the off season because of that desperation thing, and also probably a heated competition with a couple of other teams that might want to get that same player, and now you're in a bidding war. I won 20-plus games 4 straight seasons. I pitched 13 years for the O's, and my final year for Montreal in 1975. Who am I? You are Dave McNally. Yes, you are. I could tell because I knew you were left-handed by that silhouette. Hey, Melanie. How are you? Hey, Matt, thanks again for the super chat, all right?
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
All right, folks, I'm going to take a look and see if there's a colleague of mine that's broadcasting. I'll send you on over there, and if not, we'll call it a night and be back tomorrow for the final game. The Orioles need to win to avoid the sweep. Better days are ahead, folks. We saw some good signs tonight, except the one problem. Even the defense didn't really do anything tragic tonight, right? Everything is upcoming, unfortunately. Well, maybe for you it doesn't matter, but I always like to send people somewhere, help out a colleague. So we're going to sign off. That's going to do it. Final score, Nationals 4, the Orioles 3. And we're going to try to come back tomorrow. Cade Povich is going to be on the mound against Mackenzie Gore. And, yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Thanks to the mods in the Charm City chat for always doing a fantastic job keeping this community nice and charming and volunteering their time and efforts. It's always appreciated. That is a endless thank you, but I still need to say it as much as I can remember to, because that's the least you deserve. You guys do a great job. All of you fellow fans out there, Fitzy's saying not a good game, I guess. Fitzy, again, with the way we've been losing lately, it actually, despite the loss, it was actually a digestible game. We lose, but it feels like there was a little sign of putting some things together. A good start from Sugano, 7 innings pitched. Just couldn't hit with runners in scoring position. I'm repeating myself. I need to get out of here and get some breakfast, folks. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your, Wednesday night? See you back on Thursday night. Until then, folks, this has been the Birdwatcher, and I'll chirp at you later. Good night, everybody.